Hello all, welcome to the lecture number 7. Today we are going to see two-dimensional heat flow, that is Laplace equation. An equation of the form del 2u by del x square plus del 2u by del y square is equal to 0 is called as Laplace equation, and its solution is can be found out by again method of separation of parameter by considering u as u is equal to x multiplied by t. U is equal to x multiplied by t, then finding out double derivative of x with respect to x into y. Here we are taking, so double derivative of x with respect to x and double derivative of u with respect to y. Substituting here you will get the answer. So directly we are focusing on solution here. Solution of this equation is given by, so u of xy is equal to c1 into cos px plus c2 into sin px into c3 e to the power py plus c4 e to the power minus py. This we can write in m also, and this c3 e to the power py plus c4 e to the power minus py can be written as c3 cos hy plus c4 sin hy. So in both way you can write this solution, but generally we get this solution if u is equal to 0 and y tends to infinity. So maximum times this type of problems appear, so we have to consider this first solution, c1 cos px plus c2 sin px into c3 e to the power py plus c4 e to the power minus py. Next, second solution is u is equal to c1 e to the power, in terms of x it is exponential term, so c1 e to the power px plus c2 e to the power minus px into c3 cos py plus c4 sin py, which again can be written as, this first bracket can be written in hyperbolic form, and this solution is for u is equal to 0 at x tends to infinity. So we see one example on this. First example is a rectangular plate with insulated surface is 10 cm wide and so long compared to its width. That is, it may be considered infinite in length. So what is given to us? We have given that it is a rectangular plate whose surfaces means width is given as 10 cm and height, that is length is, it is so long. So long means length goes to infinity. So length goes to infinity means x range is given from 0 to 10 and y range is given from 0 to infinity. This is given to us. May be considered infinite in length. So 0 to infinity without introducing an appreciable error. If the temperature along the short edge y is equal to 0 is given by, along the short edge means at y is equal to 0, from y is equal to 0 to infinity we have, so at y is equal to 0 temperature is measured as u of x0 is equal to 20x for 0 to 5 range and 20 into 10 minus x for 5 to 10 range, while the two long edges, that is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 10 are as the other short edges are kept as well as the other short edges are kept at 0 degrees Celsius, means remaining three conditions are equal to 0, means at x is equal to 0 u is 0, at x is equal to 10 u is 0, and at other edges means when y tends to infinity again it is 0. So find the steady state temperature at any point xy of the plane, means what we want, steady state temperature, that is u. Steady state temperature means Laplace equation, remember. So whenever question is steady state temperature means it is always a Laplace equation which does not changes with the time. So here we consider first Laplace equation, that is del 2u by del x square, del 2u by del x square is equal to 0. Del 2u by del x square plus del 2u by del y square is equal to 0, and the boundary conditions are mentioned as u at x is equal to 0 is 0, u at x is equal to 10 is 0, u at y tends to infinity is 0, and u at x0 is given in the problem. So this is the rectangular plate whose width is 0 to 10 and y width is, it goes up to infinity. So u is equal to 0 as y tends to infinity. This condition is given, u is equal to 0 at y tends to infinity, means possible solution is our first solution, which is u of xy is equal to c1 into cos px plus c2 into sin px into C3 into e to the power py plus C4 into e to the power minus py. Now see, first we are going using same condition, that is u is equal to 0 as y tends to infinity. First condition we are using. So this first condition represent that value of u is equal to 0 as y tends to infinity. So C1 into cos of px remain as it is, C2 sin px as it is, multiplied by C3 into e to the power py. So C3 into e to the power py means e to the power infinity plus C4 into e to the power minus infinity. So e to the power infinity is infinity and e to the power minus infinity is 0. So what happen, if this term become infinity, whole solution become infinite, means we don't have any solution for this problem. So what to get the solution, this term must be 0. This term must be 0 means C3 is equal to 0. So if C3 is equal to 0, whole term will not get infinite. So that's why we convert this C3 value, that is constant term, is equal to 0. So put this in equation number 1. This is solution. So u of xy is equal to C1 into cos of px plus C2 into sin px multiplied by C3 into C4 into e to the power minus py, because C3 is 0. Next we use second condition, that is u of 0y is equal to 0. So what is the meaning of this condition? It is at x is equal to 0, u is equal to 0. So put this in equation number 2. This is second solution. So u is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0 means C1 into cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0. So C1 into C4 e to the power minus py. So which term will be 0? This cannot be the 0. If this will be 0, then whole solution becomes 0. So that's why only C1 value becomes 0. So C1 is equal to 0 we obtained. Put this C1 value in equation number 2. So we get solution is u of xy is equal to C2 multiplied by sin px into C4 e to the power minus py. Now we have two constant left, so we can write it as C2 into C4 e to the power minus py multiplied by sin px. Okay. Now C2 into C4 can be denoted by bn into e to the power minus py into sin px. Now we use condition, or you can write this step as summation n is equal to 1 to infinity bn e to the power minus py into sin of px. This is our u of xy. So this is the solution. So give this as equation number 3. Now to find out another constant bn, we have one more condition. This condition is u of x0 is equal to 20 into x and 20 into 10 minus x. So it is mentioned in the form of function. So use this condition here. What it represent? Y is equal to 0, u value is given. So at y is equal to 0, at y is equal to 0, u of x0 can be given as 20x and 20 into 10 minus x for the range 0 to 5 and 5 to 10. 5 to 10. So use this condition in the problem. We will get so equation number 3 is u of xy is equal to bn e to the power minus py into sin px. So before using next condition, we have one more condition, that is u of 10 comma y it is equal to 0. So what is the meaning of this? U of 10 comma y means at x is equal to 10, y u value become 0. Use this condition here. So u is equal to 0, bn into e to the power minus py sin of 10, x is equal to 10, so sin of 10p. So bn cannot be 0, exponential term cannot be 0, so remaining term is only sin of 10p is equal to 0. So sin 10p is equal to 0 means it is equal to sin of n pi. So 10p is equal to n pi. So p is equal to n pi by 10. P is equal to n pi by 10. Next we have this p value. Put this p value in equation number 3. We get u of xy is equal to, now this p value is for number of n, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So that's why we can write here n is equal to 1 to infinity bn multiplied by e to the power minus py. P value is n pi by 10. So n pi y by 10 multiplied by sine of n pi x by 10. N pi x by 10. So this is the value of u. Now give this as equation number 4. Next we want bn. So to get the bn, we have formula. It is 2 by L integration 0 to L f of x multiplied by sine of n pi x dx. So here f of x is u of x0 multiplied by sine of n pi x by L dx. So this is the formula for bn. Now here length is 10. So 2 by L integration 0 to 10 u of x0 multiplied by sine of n pi x divided by 10 dx. Now simplify it further. It is 1 by 5 times. Now 0 to 10 is divided into two parts. It is 0 to 5 and 5 to 10. So this is divided into two parts. Now u of x0 value for 0 to 5 is 20x and multiplied by sine of n pi x by 10. So this is another function multiplied by dx. Next is 20 into 10 minus x multiplied by sine of n pi x divided by 10. So this is the function which we obtained here. Now 20 is common in both, so we can take it outside. 20 outside, 20 by 5. Integration of, this is u and this is v. So use integration by part, but we have taken already u 20 outside, so only x is u. So here x as it is, integration of sine n pi x by L is, integration of sine is minus cos n pi x by 10 divided by n pi by 10. So it can be written as 10 by n pi minus derivative of x is 1 and integration of minus cos is minus sine n pi x by 10 multiplied by 10 square is 100 by n square pi square. So this is the first bracket over the limit 0 to 5. Next another bracket is from 5 to 10. 10 minus x is first function and second function is sin n pi x. So 10 minus x as it is, integration of sine is minus cos n pi x by 10 as it is, we get multiplied by 10 by n pi minus of derivative of x is minus 1 multiplied by minus of sine of n pi x by 10 multiplied by 100 upon n square pi square over the limit 5 to 10. So putting limit and find out answer. So after substituting upper limit lower limit, we get 4 times minus 5 into 10 by n pi cos n pi by 2 plus 100 by n square pi square sin n pi by 2, and lower limit we get value is 0. Now if I substitute upper limit in first bracket, we get sin n pi is 0 and 10 minus 10 becomes 0. So first and second term becomes 0. So third term minus, if we put lower limit, we get this minus 50 upon n pi cos n pi by 2 minus 100 by n square pi square sin n pi by 2. So if we solve this, remaining term is 4 into 200 by n square pi square into sin n pi by 2, which is 800 by n square pi square into sin n pi by 2. Now if n is odd, then we get if n is equal to 1 sin pi by 2, n is equal to 2 3 sin 3 pi by 2. So sin 3 pi by 2 is minus, sin pi by 2 is plus, then sin 5 pi by 2 is plus, then 7 pi by 2 is minus. So like that we get alternate positive and negative sign. So we get plus minus 800 by n square pi square if n is odd. But this is not the correct method of writing, so we are getting answer for n is odd only. If n is even, then it is sin pi, sin 4 pi, sin 6 pi. So all sin pi n pi is equal to 0. So it is 0. So for even term we are not getting any answer. For odd term we are getting answer. So that odd term can be written properly as minus 1 to the power n plus 1, means if n is equal to 1, it is minus 1 square. N is equal to 1, we are getting plus. Then n is equal to 2, it is 3. So we are getting negative. Then n is equal to 4. So like that, it properly we can write plus minus as minus 1 to the power n plus 1 multiplied by 100 as it is, divided by. For odd term means this n cannot be written as odd properly. So odd means 2n minus 1. If we put n is equal to 1 here, then we get 1. N is equal to 2, we get 3. N is equal to 4, 3, we get 4, 5, like that we get answer. So we can replace this n by 2n minus 1 whole square. So we are getting this series only for odd terms, means we can replace each and every n by 2n minus 1. So substituting this finally answer in solution, that is u of xy is equal to 800 by pi square is independent over n. So we can take it outside. Summation n is equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 to the power n plus 1 upon 2n minus 1 whole square. This is the value of bn, multiplied by sin 2n minus 1 into pi x by 10 into e to the power minus 2n minus 1 pi y by 10. So this is all about the solution of Laplace equation. In next lecture we will see next example on Laplace equation. So if you have any doubt, you can put your doubt in comment box and you can ask me personally. Thank you.